Welcome, my dear students and listeners. Today, our topic is the difference between epic and mock epic poetry. What's the difference between epic and mock epic poetry? As you can see on the screen, uh, epic is a poem that has a grand style, language, and subject matter, while mock epic is the parody of epic poetry. So, what's the difference between these two? Let me discuss it one by one. Number one. First, I will try my best to discuss or describe the epic poem in short and simple words. So, what is epic? An epic is also called heroic poem. Epic poem or heroic poem is a long narrative poem which states heroic deeds, national and cultural ideals. For example, the Iliad and the Odyssey by Homer, Aeneid by Virgil, and Paradise Lost by John Milton. These are the examples of epic or heroic poems. So there are some main features. There are five main features of an epic or heroic poem. So number one, epic will be a long narrative poem. Epics are extensive in length, as Milton's Paradise Lost consists of 12 volumes. Number two, heroic characters. The main character or the hero around whom the story revolves is of extraordinary abilities and of great importance. And number three is epic poem has elevated style and language and poetic devices as similes and metaphors, etc. And number four, epic poem has often supernatural figures, as Paradise Lost has angels and Saturn has supernatural figures. And the last one, the number five, epic or heroic poems often convey moral lessons and explore universal themes. Now, what is mock epic poetry? Mock epic is also called mock heroic poetry. Mock epic is a parody of epic poetry. As epics state heroic stories and have grand styles, whereas a mock epic has trivial and miniature style and subject matter. The main characters in mock epic are often fools or exaggerate the heroic qualities to such a point that they become absurd. For example, The Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope. Mock epic poetry has two main characteristics. Number one, mock epic will be the mock epic poetry will be the parody of epic and heroic poems. Mock epic typically employs elements like grand language, extended similes, uh, and invocation to muse detailed battles and heroic characters, but apply them to ordinary situations or characters. And number two, mock epic poetry is often used for satirical purpose. The main purpose of the mock epic is to make fun of something, someone, or some event or a social group. The best example of mock epic poetry in English literature is the Rape of the Lock. Rape of the Lock is written by mm, Pope, whose full name was Alexander Pope. So, the best examples of mock epic poetry in English literature is The Rape of the Lock by the Alexander Pope, in which Pope has used epic language and structure to describe a quarrel over a lock of hair. And another great example is John Dryden's Make Placno, where Dryden satirizes a literary rebel by using epic language and structure, which is also trivial in nature. So, that was the difference between epic and mock epic poetry. Once again, an epic is also called a heroic poem. Epic form or heroic poem is a long narrative poem which states heroic deeds, national and cultural ideals. For example, the Iliad and Odyssey by Homer, and Aeneid by Virgil, and Paradise Lost by John Milton are the best examples of epic poetry. While mock epic is also called mock heroic poetry. Mock heroic poetry or mock epic is a parody of epic poetry. And the best examples of mock epic poetry is number one is the Rape of the Lock by Alexander Pope, and another great example of the mock heroic poetry is John Dryden's Make Palatinum. So thank you very much. See you in next video.